You know, kids today are facing some really tough circumstances. At the same time, God is raising up young champions on the public school campus that love God with all their hearts and want to be world changers for Christ.
Just darkness and devastation in their lives.
Very familiar with drugs, alcohol. That's nothing new to them because that's just a normalcy in their house.
Because home lives are so rough that when they share prayer requests of my dad's getting out of prison and I've been writing to him about how we are going to do Bible study when he gets home, that's a big deal for middle school girls to take those stands in their home.
A whole lot of kiddos that just need a connection. They just need a link.
We have a lot of kids that come from broken homes, either a single parent home where it's just the mother or it's just the father. A lot of kids that just don't have a very stable home life. We have a lot of kids that come from abusive situations and that obviously brings a lot of challenges.
Normal middle school behavior like bullying is a big thing. I was hanging out with the wrong people.
I know it's not the right thing to do, but I couldn't really control my temper, and the only way I knew how to retaliate was by fighting.
Being in high school, it's kind of hard because there's a lot of personalities and a lot of mean kids, bullies, and they want to bring you down.
They want to make the decision to be a better man. And you see that, they're hungry. You don't have to remind them, you don't have to call them, you don't have to text them, you don't even have to pick them up. They want to be there, and they make a means to do so. They show up week after week, and they're hungry. The boys just flood the room. Man, they're excited. We didn't really know what to expect. You don't know, who all is going to show up, but you know that no matter who shows up, something great's going to happen.
Huge impact. I don't know really what I was hoping for during that time. But when they presented the gospel, we had two kids that immediately jumped up, and this is just from the guy side. We had two guys that immediately jumped up. They had no clue as to what was going to happen or anything. They just jumped up saying that they wanted to accept Christ. Next thing I know, I turn around, we got 95 boys standing up in the room. And we're celebrating, we're high-fiving. Our job is to plant the seed. And that day, seed was planted in 95 kids.
I went to Men of Honor, and I come every week. I do all the stuff every week, and I didn't just go because it was around my friends or like for the snacks and stuff like that. I went because I knew I really needed to go, and I wanted to go.
His sixth grade year, Colby was a pain. Kind of seemed to always be stirring stuff up and getting in the middle of stuff, and he started Men of Honor, and I'm going to tell you, seventh grade year, which is this year for Colby, he has been a different young man.
I haven't gotten one fight. I haven't been sent to the office one time this year. I sit there, sit up in my chair just like I am now, and I pay attention. And like my commitment to Christ is by doing that, I pay attention. I read the Bible a lot. I pray every morning when I wake up. Thank God for letting me wake up. And I pray every night before I go to sleep. And I want to thank all the people of Men of Honor because they've actually changed my life. And I'm not just saying that, they actually have.
Character, honesty, integrity, perseverance.
When there's no man,
I will be the man.
Manhood.
And Christ-likeness are synonymous.
It's making an impact on our campus, and my hope, my desire is that not only does it help us at Terry, but it helps these young men as they continue on to Horn High School, which is the school we feed, and then even past that into their manhood.
I'm truly excited about the Men and Ladies of Honor and the program and what it is building for our kids. First thing, it's building hope, and it's teaching those kids how to be better humans.
It's a great thing. I hope it gets bigger. I want it to grow. We're excited.
So my hope is really that these kids experience the change that only the gospel of Jesus can bring to them.
About the impact of Men of Honor, Ladies of Honor in the schools of Mesquite and eventually into our community, I get very excited. As a city councilman, I get real excited about that. I believe we need to be pouring into the young generation right now, and it's incredible because we're talking about a matter of 3 or 4 years, and we have a generation of young people that are coming up that'll make a huge difference in our city of Mesquite.
And my hope is not only for Mesquite, but for other cities around the nation. We have to reach these students before 7th grade, or we start losing them to peer pressure and the culture of death that's in our inner cities.